Hi Geminis, this is going to be your reading from December the 1st to the 15th. I'm sorry that these are so late, but I just, as you can see, moved to a new space. Now I'm all settled so we can get back to kind of regular scheduling and programming. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. If I'm not connecting with you, you can check out some other kind of tarot readers on here. I'm sure there's someone whose message you kind of connect with. But thank you for watching. So how I do my readings is I start with the Angel Oracle Guide here. I move on to traditional tarot and then move back to Oracle Energy at the end. The card you got this week from the Angel Oracle Guide is Romance and Connection. Your message. Angels of romance are swirling around your life at this time, ushering in positive, uplifting, and heartfelt experiences to remind you that love is real. Allowing yourself to be romanced, to receive and experience true connection is important at this time. It's likely that your heart space is opening up and any barriers or shields that have been in place are falling away. If you find yourself scared or uptight about romance, know that this is not only a sign that you would like to experience it, but also that there is something in your energy system that really needs. Your angels are guiding you to begin seeing yourself as a loving and deserving of love. Know that you have so much goodness and light to offer others in the world, and you're also being encouraged to know that the world wants to see you, to know you, to understand your heart, and all of this is only possible with your permission. Why not give it now? Extended message. The energy of romance is increasing in your life at this time, and if you are already in a relationship, this could mean an opportunity to connect more deeply and share intimacy and love. If your relationship hasn't been the main focus or priority of your heart for a while, your angels are encouraging you to make time for it. If you have a new relationship unfolding, or there's some potential for a new relationship to unfold, angels will help you move forward with it now. Call on divine love from the universe and invite it to open your heart, and then be willing to receive interest and love from others. Whatever the reason for this card appearing is a great time of joy and to be a great time to enjoy and be enjoyed in a loving way. Oh, what a beautiful card, Gemini. Let's kind of move into traditional tarot here. So just give me a minute to pull some cards, and then we'll move on from there. Gemini, please. For Gemini, please. Ooh. Cards kind of went flying there. Gemini, please. I like this energy that I'm feeling so far. Alright. Give me a sec to just feel what I'm feeling, and we'll move on from there. For Gemini, please. Interesting. I immediately got the image of picking up the pieces of the puzzle here. It's interesting because, like, some people, the first card you got here was the Three of Swords, which is about heartbreak. It's about sadness. It's about pain here. And this picking up the pieces is in that the fact that the pieces are kind of scattered and you're kind of having to pick them all up. But it's the act of doing it. It's the act of kind of working on that broken heart, working on whatever kind of hurt us here. I see you kind of doing the work. I feel that in you, especially if it is that you're still maybe attached to some of this heartbreak, attached to some of the sadness. We have the Eight of Pentacles coming in right after, which is saying, hey, we're working on that. We're working on our broken heart. We're working on mending that. And that's what I feel like with these pieces, like, like picking up the pieces is like initiating that. It's like, okay, I'm going to start this now. I'm going to grab everything together, collect all of it, and then put the kind of pieces together. And I feel like that's kind of the energy that you are in right now. Even if you are kind of struggling in a romantic life, or this kind of like romantic connection card, I feel like you're doing the work to have doing the work now for the relationship later. If you're in a relationship right now, again, I feel like you are maybe working on yourself or working on some of this maybe past emotional pain that you have from maybe previous relationships, or things like that. But I see a really kind of positive line here in the top reading. I see someone like working really hard and working on the energy that kind of betrayed us, that hurt us, here, and moving forward from that. We do have the Strength card coming in right after, which is Leo energy here. So maybe this was affected by Leo. We also have Aries on the board as well, or we have the King of Cups, which is water signs. But it feels like with this Strength card, it's like, you know, you have this strength. You're like, okay, I can pick myself back up again. I know how to kind of put the pieces back together now. You know, I know how to kind of fix this maybe, or mend this kind of heart of mine, in a way. So I don't know if some of you are going through a breakup right now, or you're just generally feeling pain or the heartbreak kind of from the past. But I think this is it feels like a nice time, because it feels like a time where you're kind of like doing things right now for the right person to come in, if you are kind of looking for love and romance and connection. It's like what you're doing now is going to have a great effect, because you're putting that energy out there. You know, you're putting that energy of healing, you're putting that energy of, you know, working on yourself here, working on a specific goal. We have the Emperor coming out here as well, which is Aries energy, but like I was saying before, it's about taking the reins and taking action, taking control of things, here, making decisions, you know, taking the reins on kind of your own life. And it's interesting because I feel like these reins that you're taking on is your own emotional life here. Like, I think you're realizing that no one's going to come in and pick up the pieces for you. You're going to pick up the pieces first, and there's going to be someone that like cares for those pieces. I don't know why those puzzle pieces were like so in my brain, but they just were. I think you're just kind of realizing like, hey, it's not someone else's job to pick those up. It's my job to kind of pick that up. But I just want someone that cares for those puzzle pieces and will not kind of scatter them all over the ground. I know that's a lot of analogies in one. It's just this energy that I'm feeling, right? You're doing the work right now. It feels like to have that person come in. And I think like remembering that, here too, like, you know, you are doing the work and that should be respected, and you're doing that for a specific kind of outcome here. Again, if you are in a relationship, it just means that maybe some of your past hurt, the past pain, the heartbreak that you are going through, you're just kind of working on that to kind of be a better partner, to be, you know, more in control of kind of your feelings here. But with the King of Cups coming out, it means it's someone that's kind of working on themselves emotionally, or knows how to kind of create this kind of emotional stability within themselves. Think about the King of Cups, and think about our emotions and our feelings too. It's less about feeling great all the time. It's less about feeling, you know, being amazing at our emotions, that we're only in one emotion. The complexity and the great thing about the King of Cups is it's someone who is able to navigate the good emotions, the bad emotions, and everything in between. They're able to kind of flow with ease, and they understanding that they are feeling something, right? They are feeling something. It doesn't have to be the truth, but it's the feeling. This is what I feel right now. This is what I'm experiencing. This is what I'm going through, either good or bad, right? They know how to navigate both those seas. And I think that's important with kind of the King of Cups, and I think that's what you're kind of doing right now. Yeah, I'm just feeling that kind of take action, take charge thing of yourself, of, you know, like, I'm responsible for myself here. I'm taking ownership and taking responsibility for that. Tower in reverse, right? There's a mini lesson here. It's funny because with the Tower in reverse, it's actually kind of a nice card to get, even though people are so scared of the Tower. Tower in reverse for me is like seeing a crack in the foundation and fixing it before it crumbles, right? So I feel like you're making small changes here and there. You're kind of seeing that, okay, yeah, I need to do this, and just start kind of, whatever it is, picking up the pieces, mending the heart for myself. No one's going to do that for me. I got to start doing that for myself here. And I think you're seeing that, understanding that, and feeling like you need to kind of work on that, and starting to do that here with this kind of Tower in reverse, because that is this mini lesson, right? It's almost like being conscious of it. You're like, I'm conscious of this right now. Sometimes when I think the Tower is upright, it's just like everything feels like it's changing in chaos, because like the universe is kind of coming in to kind of change things up, because you're not seeing something. But it's like the Tower in reverse, you are seeing it coming. And I think when these small changes are happening, you'll see that messages and things will kind of happen quicker for you here. So if you are kind of looking for love, I think this is kind of the quickest way for you, is like the focusing on yourself here, and then that kind of will bring the right people kind of towards you, because energetically you are putting that out there here. I feel like whatever we were feeling defeated by is not going to really feel defeated anymore. Again, maybe with this love, romance, and connection, there are going to be new people on the way for you, and that's what these kind of fast messages are. You're like, oh, people are kind of like interested now. I don't know. I just feel like, you know, people are going to kind of see you glowing. You're going to see that your love life is going to kind of increase in a way. I don't know why it's feeling so love heavy, but again, we got the romance and connection here. But wherever we were feeling defeated with before, I think you're going to start to see some kind of benefits, or see some kind of messages coming here. Again, if you already are in a relationship here, I think you're going to see how much an effect it does have when you start kind of working on yourself here, when you start kind of, you know, fixing the things within ourselves that we might not like. And you're going to feel less defeated about everything, about love. Interesting. I have a Three of Pentacles coming out sideways, and when a card comes out sideways in my readings, it just means that it can go either way of choice. So there might be some people, maybe for some of you Geminis, you're kind of thinking about job right now, if you want to maybe quit a certain place or join a new group of people. Because it comes out sideways, again, it can go either way. It could be disbanding from a group of people, co-workers, work situation that we are feeling isn't really connected anymore, or is not really working for us, or we're kind of again trying to find a new group of people here that have the kind of same vision as us. We do have the Ace of Pentacles coming in, which is a new job offer, maybe more money. Maybe this is what's leading you to leave a certain group behind here. But yeah, there definitely is some kind of more finances your way. And maybe while you're kind of working on this stuff too, on yourself and on your kind of emotional state, you see that more opportunities are coming in for you here. But yes, Ace of Pentacles is saying there is this kind of financial offer on the way for you. For some of you, this could be a new job. For some of you, this could just be more money. Maybe you weren't expecting here, but I think it's because the energy that you are kind of radiating out right now is a very positive one. It's an energy of feeling your self-worth, feeling your self-value, you know, feeling yourself in general. And I don't know why, but I'm just feeling this like really good energy of you just kind of radiating this kind of this almost like golden light, or this kind of like, you know, it's just kind of you know, when you have that kind of, you're like, wow, that person's just attractive because they're just like in their energy, they're who they are, they're confident. I feel like that's you right now. I just honestly feel like you're kind of in that energy, or working on that energy right now, getting yourself into this place of self-love and self-value. And I think this is kind of like the little gift for you, this Ace of Pentacles coming in, because you're noticing this value now, and now I think other people are going to kind of notice it as well. Knight of Cups. Again, if you're looking for love, this is a good sign that someone is on the way for you. We have the Knight of Cups coming in right after. Definitely this energy is feeling like someone that's really, I don't know, I'm still getting that they're kind of fascinated by you, like fascinated or in awe by you. Again, about your energy, how you see yourself, the value in yourself here as well. So there's definitely some admirers here. Again, if you are in a relationship or an energy like that, it does feel like maybe there's just going to be more love offered, because they're like, wow, you're like doing the work on yourself. Here, I see that, I notice that, I'm proud of you. I don't know, I feel like, again, this it's good. It's nice energy here. It's like butterfly energy. Whatever this kind of emotional offer might scare you a little bit, it feels like, in a way. We do have the Karmic card coming out here, Virgo energy. Maybe it is a Virgo who's coming through with this kind of love offer for you. But we also have Judgment here as well. It's like judgment on this kind of alone time, right? Judgment from the universe. It's like, hey, here's this person coming in with this cup of love, but do we feel like in our own energy we should be kind of being alone right now? Do we feel like, you know, maybe this is something you preset for yourself, of being like, oh, no, I was going to spend the next next year just by myself, just alone in my own energy, and I really want to just be single for a while. But then this opportunity comes up, and so I think it's judgment, and this is what this judgment card is coming up, right? Is being like, okay, now it's time to kind of decide, what do I want for myself here? What feels right. There is a little essence of fear in this whole situation, with this kind of Fool card, about taking that leap, taking that jump forward in this kind of new beginning. Obviously, it can feel, especially if we're still dealing with this maybe heartbreak of the past and working on that. For some of you, it might feel like kind of like too soon, or it just might feel like you're just kind of like, I don't know, it's scary kind of doing that leap. But again, the Judgment card is saying, hey, judgment is in your hands here. And I don't think the universe is never going to... Sorry if you can kind of hear all those fire trucks outside. But the universe is never going to judge you for kind of making a choice here. They're just saying, hey, the choice is yours, right? It's whatever you feel is right. It's ever what you kind of want to do, whatever timeline or whatever path that you kind of want to take for yourself here. So it's like, let's see, it doesn't mean that another person won't come around if you choose not to be in this relationship or be with this person. It just means like you have that kind of decision to be made. We have the Happy Family card, which is the Ten of Cups. A lot of positive, like, Cups energy for you here this week, Gemini. Just like a lot of, a positive kind of emotion, even though there is that kind of Three of Swords, that heartbreak, right, that we are working on. There's a lot of love maybe coming from your family, from your friends, situations, people that you think or feel are your family as well. This is kind of just emotional happiness here for you. But it's interesting because this happiness is coming in, but with the High Priestess in reverse, we're not really listening to our intuition here. So maybe our intuition is telling us something, maybe about our happiness with our family. Maybe this person is someone you kind of see, really expanding your family with. If some of you are thinking kind of maybe kids, this person could also maybe have kids. But again, you're just kind of, it's like we're blocking ourselves from that a little bit. And I feel like it's almost like tied through this kind of heartbreak at the beginning here that we're kind of working through. Because we have the Chariot card, which is all about kind of moving forward with speed, triumphantly kind of fast moving, taking charge, going fast here, right? Is what Chariot kind of all represents. Card. So I feel like you're kind of moving towards your own happiness here, and your intuition is trying to lead you towards your own happiness as well, but we're just not kind of listening to it. We're kind of listening to fear. So get out of your head a little bit here and trust your gut. Do maybe a meditation that connects you with your intuition, or that kind of clears your mind. I think that will really help you, because you're kind of moving towards a space of happiness now, coming out of this kind of energy where there was this cloud or this heartbreak for you, and moving into kind of a space where you kind of truly do really shine at the end. Okay? Beautiful reading, honestly, for you, Gemini, this week. Let me just pull some cards for Gemini, please. For Gemini. No, they want to take their time. For Gemini, please. Thank you. I said that, and then it's like, oh, okay. For Gemini, please. No, it didn't fall. Thank you. All right. Of course. Of course. Okay, so your Starseed Oracle. I'll start with that. The Starseed Oracle you got this week is called Soul Gifts Training. It's time to step up. This can be, again, judgment. This can be energy of the Chariot card as well. You came to Earth with a double mission, to grow as a soul and to bring a shift in consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what your soul is calling you towards, for it is encoded with the most direct path forward. Your soul has many unique gifts, but it came here to share, and some of you are already may be aware of, and others you're just beginning to uncover. You're being called to remember that your soul intelligently chose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and share your soul's gifts. If you're being called towards a creative project, a passion, or venture, this card is a confirmation that you're facing the right way, and the moment right now is destined. If you're feeling underprepared, thinking, who am I to do that? The Fool card in reversed. This card is guiding you to step up and leap, right? That's the Fool card upright. And consider perhaps your soul has been training for this moment right here for lifetimes. Place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following, and I'll just give you this affirmation. I call forth in the soul gifts and the soul training that I have received throughout my lifetimes. I'm ready to embody all of them now without hesitation or fear. I fully commit to being here now, and I'm ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling, and I've been training for this for a lifetime. Alright, and this is why the card I was saying, of course, came up, which is the fourth chakra, the Archangel Raphael, which is our heart chakra. And this is kind of what I've been feeling in your whole reading, is this new, really new emotional sense, or a new sense, activation in kind of your emotional life. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, love, compassion, self-acceptance. Nine of Pentacles, right? King of Cups, Knight of Cups, the romance and connection, it's all here. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card upright indicates that you now have a great readiness and to receive love from others as well from yourself. It could be and also indicate a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. The Three of Swords, it's all right here. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with compassionate self-talk and the desire that you desire to hear from others, right? Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with irreversible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow, right? The universe will send these people. This is kind of what this kind of three. This is what this Eight of Wands is here as well, like sending people, right? It's like we're doing that work and then people are coming towards us because you're radiating that energy yourself, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, that was your first month reading. This is very exciting. It's getting me very giddy. I hope that helped.